Hello VC, Roger back again for another video. This one, my favorite records that I have on vinyl from 1972. As I've said before, my disclaimer here is I know there's some that'll be better than the ones I have on the list. I just don't have them on vinyl. I may have them on CD, I may have them on cassette, or I may not have them. So anyway, these are the ones I have on vinyl for 1972. So let's get started. Number 10. This year, I'm going a little country on this for part of this year. Number 10. Got to go with this one. Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, Pancho and Lefty. Great album. How can you go wrong with Merle and Willie? I mean, two of the best probably country western singers, songwriters there are. Made the hit with the title track, Pancho and Lefty, Townes Van Zandt song. And it's just a great record through and through. Got the inner sleeve. Back of it's the same as the back of the album. Great record. I highly recommend it. Most of you guys that are into the country stuff already know all about this, but very good record. If you've seen many of my older videos, and I say that, saying by that meaning from way back, a couple of years ago when I was making videos hot and heavy, you know one of my favorite artists is this one, Linda Ronstadt. Great record. Not considered one of her best, and I kind of agree with that, but for the year and for what I have, it definitely makes my list, because I did listen to this a lot, over and over and over. Great. Rock Me on the Water, the Jackson Browne song. Three of the songs off of here were recorded live at the Troubadour. Let me see, I Fall to Pieces, Birds, and Rescue Me, which, you know, Rescue Me mainly from Aretha Franklin's version of it, but she does a good version as well. Also, this is the first record where she had for backup vocals and backup band, some of the members, that all ended up becoming the Eagles. This was the album that they started out on under her, basically as her backup band. So, very good record. I had to clue Linda in there. And like I've said before, in my opinion, she could sing a songbook and it'd sound great. Number 8. Moody Blues. Seventh Sojourn. Great. I guess I could do it this way since it is a gatefold. Great record. Had the big hit, I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band. I had forgotten how good this was. I was spinning them when I was getting ready for this list, trying to figure out. And side 2, I just really love. Great, solid all the way through side 2. Side 1, for the most part, is pretty good, but there's a couple of them that I could do without, that don't really click for me. But anyway, good record. Number 7. This is the record that got me in to the country rock. Yep. Pure Prairie League, Bustin' Out. And the song, of course, is their biggest hit, Amy. And the song right before it is Falling In and Out of Love, which kind of leads into Amy. But great record. If you like the country rock sound, Pure Prairie League is great. This is before Oh my goodness. Uh, Vince Gill. Vince Gill was with Pure Prairie League for a few years. This was before Vince Gill's days. I think he's on the next record. This is their second release, and I think he came in on their third. But great, great record. If you like the country rock sound, that's a good one. Number 6, which is probably up higher on most people's list. For some reason, I'm just not as keen on this artist, but I do like this one. Neil Young, Harvest. Great record. I do admit that. He has a great talent as a writer. And this one was the top selling LP for 1972. So I thought that speaks quite a bit for the quality of it as well. This did have on it some of the backup vocals, and some of the musicians on here were Crosby, Nash, and Stills, and seemed like there was somebody. Oh, James Taylor and Linda Ronstadt. So that whole group that kind of hung out in the canyons there at California. Great record. Another one, that country rock sound. Flying Burrito Brothers, the last of the Flying Burritos. Last of the Red Hot Burritos, I'm sorry. Flying Burrito Brothers. Kind of interesting, kind of shows the chronological layout of the band through the years. A little write-up about the current members. This is, after checking out the chronology of the band, now I kind of get the name of it, the last of the Red Hot Burritos. At this time, Chris Hillman was the only one of the original founding members of the Flying Burrito Brothers. So he is the last of the Red Hot Burritos. So, very good record though. Most people know about the Flying Burrito Brothers. Enjoy all of that. Number 4, and I'm kind of cheating on this. I had this down on my list as being released in 1972. It was originally released in 1971, but not in this with this track listing. And that is America, their first release. The original did not have A Horse with No Name on it. They released that as a single after the original album was released, and it shot to the top of the charts. And so in 72, they re-released this record with A Horse with No Name on it, and then this record shot to the top of the charts. But very good record. I'm going to include it because I had it as 1972 because that is technically when this one did come out. But great songs on here. Well, where's my song listing? Here they are. Horse with No Name, like I said a while ago. I Need You was a big radio hit. Donkey Jaw, that's a good song. But my favorite off of here is Sandman. About 5 years ago, 6 years ago now, I got to see America in concert. And, I was kind of looking for the low, mellow keyed sounds that they're known for, that soft rock type. And when they played Sandman, they rocked it out. And I was like, at first when they started, I couldn't figure out what song it was. I was like, I've never heard them do a song like this. Then as it got into it, I realized it was Sandman. And man, it was great. They do have a more rockin' version of Sandman on a later release. And at the time, I can't tell you what the name of that is, but I think it's a greatest hits deal from about 2014, something like that. that they had, but very good. I've spun that record I don't know how many times. Now, you're going to laugh at me on this one. Not because of the record itself, because it's number 3, Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Trilogy. And what you're going to laugh at me at is the fact I got this record at an estate sale for free. It was sitting over in a corner. It had water damage, and they were just going to throw it away. The bottom half of this record is shot, the cover. And I asked them how much they wanted, what they were going to do with that. So I do have the top half. And I just replaced the sleeve. But the vinyl itself is in great shape. No water damage at all. Good shine. I ended up getting this one and 2 others that they just gave me to clear the space. And I was just like, yeah, I'll take them. You know, I'll search for a better cover at a later date and Frankenstein it, or we'll see, you know, what the conditions are. But great record. Love that record. I had forgotten how much I liked it. I had this in the past on a cassette and listened to it, and a buddy of mine had it on an 8-track, and we wore those things out. And I'd forgot about it until I came across that again and pulled it out, and this time listening to it brought back all those memories, and it was a great record. This one almost made my number 1, and ask me again in a month or 2 and it may be my number 1. Yep. Van Morrison, St. Domino's Preview. Great record. All the songs on it, that typical Irish Celtic folk blues R&B sound that he has. And he's just such an awesome songwriter. I mean, I don't know how you can go wrong with any of Van Morrison's records. I don't have that many of his. I only have like 3. But the ones I have, every one of them are great. So, another Van Morrison, I think that says it all. My number 1, this is going to be a surprise to some people, I think. But I spun this thing when I first got it and played it and played it and played it. And I haven't had it that long, that many years, I should say. But I fell in love with this record. And getting ready for this, I had to listen to it again. And man, it's still just great. Santana and Buddy Miles. This is a live recording. Just a great jam session. I like live concert sounds. This one, I think they did an excellent job on it. Great. It does have the insert that is the track listing. You know, on our vinyl tag, one of the questions was a record without any writing on it. I guess I could have used this one. I hadn't even thought about it. No writing on that cover, but it does have the track listing, and all of them are good songs. They do a cover of Santana's Evil Ways. Them Changes is great. Lava is good. And then the second side is all one song, and it's a freeform funkified filth is what it's called. And it takes up the entire second side. But it is just a great record. Tell me what you think. Agree? Disagree? Did I really blow it? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinion. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. If you don't like it, thought it was stupid, hit the thumbs down. I don't care. If you've never subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it. I always like that. And stick around for next time. Keep watching. I'll be coming out with 1973 in the future. Thanks, and y'all have a great one.